A lot of crazy stuff happened in both WWE and AEW in 2021. The night after leading his Survivor Series team to victory, Seth Rollins appeared on Raw to gloat about his accomplishment. Rollins' opponent for the evening, Finn Balor, cut him off, which prompted Seth to attack Balor from behind, which was a bit ironic considering what would happen next. Thanks to that cheap shot, Seth Rollins was able to beat down the Prince, causing the match to never officially start. As Rollins was leaving, a fan from the crowd jumped over the barricade and took down the Monday Night Messiah. Security and other WWE personnel eventually got the crazy man off Seth Rollins and took him away. Thankfully, Seth wasn't hurt, but I have to point out this guy who goes to help, but then just runs away. Over on AEW, Lance Archer and Eddie Kingston were set to go one-on-one in a world title eliminator tournament. The two were putting on a great match, but things turned ugly when Archer went to the top rope. The 6'8" wrestler didn't perform the move correctly and ended up landing on his head. Footage filmed by a fan in the front row shows just how terrifying the move looked. The botched moonsault caused Lance Archer to twist his neck and injure it. Thankfully, he's doing alright, but Archer hasn't wrestled since the incident. This moment was actually kind of scary. A few weeks before they clashed at SummerSlam, Matt Riddle took on Omos live on Raw. Riddle was making his entrance like normal, which included pyro. Look closely though, one of the pyro cannons was pointing in the wrong direction and was dangerously close to the audience. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but had the position been even worse, then several fans could have been injured. Crazy fans go to both WWE and AEW shows apparently. During an episode of Dynamite, Chris Jericho was in the ring doing what he does best, when suddenly a fan appeared on the entrance ramp. Security quickly grabbed the fan, but Jericho still wanted a piece of the action, although it looks like he ended up just shoving the security guard. Thankfully, the crazy fan was taken away and the show continued. At the start of 2021, Keith Lee and Sheamus teamed up to take on The Miz and John Morrison. Lee apparently didn't know his own strength as he ran into Morrison, which caused the top turnbuckle to fall. After that, WWE had no choice but to go to commercial break. As it turns out, the turnbuckle popping off the ring post was scripted. The reason WWE did this was to try and get people to keep watching through the commercial break. Either way, it was still a shocking moment. In the main event of AEW Dynamite, Andrade El Idolo and Cody Rhodes faced off in a street fight. Rhodes was accompanied by Arn Anderson, but as they were entering, Andrade and his assistant Jose charged at them. As this was happening, 63-year-old Arn Anderson fell off the stage. The incident actually caused Jose to break character and make sure the wrestling legend was okay. Thankfully, a platform right next to the ramp broke Anderson's fall and he seemed to be unharmed. Being the 24/7 champion puts you in a lot of strange environments. On one particular episode of Raw, Reggie, the champion, was getting ice cream when Akira Tozawa and R-Truth attempted to win the title. Reggie was able to outsmart the two and drove away in the ice cream truck. Everything went according to the script, but watch the background. A shirtless man who was inside a nearby RV came running out thinking that Reggie had actually stolen the ice cream truck. Being the professionals they are, R-Truth and Tozawa stayed in character until the scene was over. Afterward, they let the man know that it was all part of the show. So much crazy stuff happened in WWE this year. Watch this playlist to see the best and worst of 2021.